Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Today I am super duper excited because I got something in the mail that I have never ever gotten before. I have, for the first time ever, been recognized by another company through my YouTube channel. So there's a company that's called Prism Makeup that sells their palettes on Amazon. And I had no idea who this company was until the person reached out to me to ask if I would be willing to give an honest review in exchange for free palettes. Now, I really just, when I read that message, I'm not gonna kid you, I was like, oh my god, like I can't believe somebody reached out to me. Not only did they say, hey, this is a reviewer, she said, hey, I've been watching you and I would love if you give an honest review. That's all. And I respect that so much because this person respects me as an honest reviewer. So I just feel really happy about that. And to me, that kind of says a lot because then this company obviously has a lot of faith in their palettes, because if you think I give really honest reviews, then you're going to know I'm going to keep it 100 with your palette too. So I'm hoping that these palettes work out. I said palettes, so there are two palettes I'm going to be reviewing today. So the two palettes I'm going to be reviewing today is called Exotic and Peach Dream. These are really pretty palettes. Now, off the back, I'm going to tell you guys, once I open these up, because I did open them, I have not touched them yet, but I did open them because I was really, really curious. Once I opened these up, I saw that they reminded me of something else. So we're going to get a little into that in just a second. If you want to find out everything about these two palettes and my thoughts on these palettes, you can keep on watching. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you know when I come out with another video. Okay, so we're going to start off with Exotic. Exotic looks like this. Fairly simple. It says Exotic and Prism Makeup. In the back, it has the ingredients. It does have talc, so if you're allergic to talc, don't buy this. By the way, this palette costs $9.89 on Amazon, and it is also available for Prime members. In the back, it also says designed and developed by Prism Makeup in the USA. This is a cruelty-free brand, so I do like the fact that it is cruelty-free. Once you take off the slipcover, it is literally the same thing. It's the front, it's the back, the same exact thing. Now I'm going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to show you guys. Whoop, has a slipcover. It comes with a mirror. And then, of course, does this fall all the way back? Oh, it does. Okay, great. I actually did not know that. I want to show you guys what this looks like. So honestly, you guys, off the back, this looks just like the Natasha Denona Tropics palette, except that this costs $9.89. So here's the thing. I cannot prove that this is a actual dupe because I do not own the Natasha Denona palette. Do own, however, the Bad Habit Fantasia palette, which was proven to be a dupe through other channels of the Natasha Denona palette. So what I can do is I'm going to show side-by-side swatches of these two in just a little bit. I'm going to do that in a separate recording and just add it to the video later. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and take some finger swatches and get some first impressions. First, I'm going to take some mattes. Let's see. They do have names, by the way, but the only thing is the letters is like a white. Like, it's really close to the color of this. You really cannot tell. Like, you have to look really, really closely, especially with my blind self. So that's the only thing that so far I am not liking about the palette. I just wish that the colors was like in black or something darker so that, you know, you can see it. But they do have names. I'm going to try to give you the names of them. We have Terracotta right here, Indian Clay, Nudist, Earth, Sunset, Bear, Skinny Dip, Cantaloupe, Ripe, Soleil, Jaloop, I'm probably not saying that right, Thyme, Lagoon, Emerald, and Lotus. So I'm going to start off with Lotus, because I just love purple. It's one of my favorite colors. So right now, it feels really smooth. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, well, hello there. That swatched really pretty. Little mind blown. Wow. Okay. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Little hype about this. Lagoon down here, this pretty matte blue. There it is. Let's put her right next to this purple. Wow. Okay, not my best swatch, but it's there. Alright. Let me go ahead and take Indian Clay up here. Take Earth right here. Okay, let's put Indian Clay and then Earth. Well, I like the way Earth felt. Earth felt really, really smooth. Indian clay right here also felt smooth, but this one did just feel a little bit smoother. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel, I'm going to let you know right off the back, I'm not a huge person when it comes to swatching. I don't believe in swatches, mainly because you can swatch a palette and it looks absolutely stunning, and then when you put it on the eyes, it is absolutely horrible. Or the opposite, you can swatch it and it looks really horrible when you swatch it, and then when you put it on your eyes, it's just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm not going to base this on swatches, but I am going to be doing an eye look later. So for now, that's what I'm going to do for the mattes. Let me grab a little wipe so I can swatch some of the metallics. Alright, you guys, now I'm going to go ahead and take Ripe, this metallic, Soleil. Let's see, let's take Emerald, pretty dark blue, and let's take, what is this, Juliet. I cannot pronounce this one to save my life, Lord. Here they are right here, 4 of them, and then I'm going to put them here. I'm going to get a little close to you guys. 1, 2, 3, oh, and 4. Wow. Look at them. That's really pretty. Holy, look at that blue. I mean, each of them swatch really pretty, but wow. $9.89. Once again, $9.89 on Amazon. So before I go ahead and I show the swatches of this palette, I'm going to go ahead and show side-by-side swatches of the Fantasia palette by Bad Habit and the Exotic palette by Prism Makeup. On the left will be Fantasia and on the right will be Exotic. Alright, you guys, so the first thing I noticed was that the Bad Habit swatches, which is again on the left, were more pigmented than the ones that are on the right, which is from the Exotic palette. However, I will say that I did like the way the Exotic palette felt, but I will say that the Bad Habit one was more buttery and a bit more smooth. But I guess we'll see how this palette works on the eyes in just a little bit. So that's the tea on that. I still have really high hopes with this palette. I might be able to build up the color to the pigmentation that I want it to, so I still wanted to give this its fair shot. So for now, I'm just going to put it to the side so we can talk about the other palette that came in the package that they sent me. This one is called Peach Dream. It does come with a slipcover that looks just like the front and the back of the actual palette. So it does say that it comes with 12 eyeshadow palettes. By the way, this one is 15 eyeshadows. It did not say that in the front, but you can always count it. This is, of course, by Prism Makeup. No mica. But it does have talc. If you're allergic to talc, don't get this. It has a mirror, and when I fold it back, this is how it looks like. This reminds me of the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte eyeshadow palette, and I was like, whoa. I'm not going to be, you know, comparing this one to that one. I'm literally just going to judge this one as it is, and we're going to see if this is worth it or not. So this one costs $8.99 on Amazon. It is available on Prime, so you can get it through Prime, through Prism Makeup. By the way, I'm going to leave their links in my description box and in my pinned comment down below, so if you want to go ahead and check it out, you can check it out for yourself. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches. Just a little bit. Okay, since this is all mattes, we already know that there's no shimmers, so that's great. I'm going to go ahead in with Crisp, this dark one. It feels very similar to the Exotic palette, very smooth. Ooh. Okay. Let's go ahead and say Trifle. See, I like this one, this palette design a little better because you can see the names a lot better on this palette because it's black with white letterings versus the other one, which was silver with white letterings. It was a little more difficult. But anyways, here's Trifle right here. I'm going to take, let's take Tarte right here, and let's take Crumble right here. Okay, they're all on my fingers. Voila. Let's go ahead and put them on my hands. Ooh. Okay. Not crazy about how this one swatch. I wouldn't call them super buttery going into, but they're soft. It does feel smooth. It doesn't feel chalky, which is good. If it was chalky, I'll be a little upset. I'm only going to swatch those 4 because it is a palette of just mattes. Usually I do like 4 mattes, 4 shimmers, but there are no shimmers, so I'm just going to keep it pushing. So for this video, I'm actually going to be doing 2 eye looks for each palette. I'm going to do an eye look for this palette on this eye, and an eye look for this palette on this eye, so we can see, you know, how the shadows perform. And now, of course, I'm going to be looking 8 Shades of Crazy after this, but that's okay. It's just a review and eyeshadow palette. I'm not going anywhere. It's late at night, and I'm just chilled, relaxed at home. Of course, I'm going to be using my clean sweep. You guys know, you guys see me do this all the time. My crayon case brushes, love these brushes, and some extra little detailed brushes. I'm also not going to be using a white base primer because I want to see how they perform on their own. When you use a white base primer, it helps the palette come out more pigmented, so I of course can add a white base and make it look extremely like wow, but I want to see how it performs on its own before we do any of that, because most people don't like to, you know, buy extra stuff for a palette to perform. So this is how we're gonna do this, and we're gonna get started. I'm gonna go get my tape and we're gonna have some fun. Alright everyone, so I went ahead and I put on some gold liner to just make this look pop. I put it up here and I put it over here to make it really look different. So these look like completely two different looks, but I am happy with the way they turned out. Of course, I did slap on a lippy and some lashes. Now, out of these two palettes, my favorite is this one. This palette did a really great job. The shadows blended really easily. It was pigmented. I built it up to the pigmentation that I wanted it to be, and it was really nice. However, there is something I do want to talk about on this palette. The shimmer shades, these ones right here, I ended up using this one on this side and this one on this side. They feel a little oily. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It feels just a little bit oily. And I went at first with just dry brush, it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to, but with a wet brush it came out good, but just a little bit oily compared to like other shimmer shades that I'm normally used to. But this palette was really nice. I liked it. I think it blended really well, and I liked the look that I came out with. And yeah, that's that. If I was being 100% honest, this one was just a little bit harder to blend. It took me a little bit more time. I did end up doing like just similar colors. I didn't do that on purpose. Other than like this color, I feel like I could have done the same look on this eye with this palette with like similar shades, but I decided to just stick with like browns, and I don't know, I struggled a little bit more when it came to blending with this palette, especially with this shade right here. I was just a little bit frustrated with that. I did end up making it work, so I mean, to each their own. If you don't mind working with the palette, taking a little more time, then you can definitely get this one. This one was $8.99, this one was $9.89. I do believe that both of them are good. This one was just a little bit more work, but you can get it to work. This one was really nice, and again, about those shimmers, just keep that in the back of your mind. Compared to the Bad Habit one that I was talking about earlier, that one cost $16. This was $9.89. So you can go ahead and choose which one you want. So that is the tea on those palettes. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you are interested in purchasing these palettes, go ahead and click the links that are down below. And no, I do not get paid for any of those links. This is not that sort of thing. She sent me the palettes just so I could review it. I'm not on that level yet, you guys. No paid link or any type of discount code. Chris is not on that level. One day I might get there, but not today. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know all of your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching as always. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.